probably gonna move my paint setup around again and put it over here and move the camera that way. I feel like that would be ideal instead of trapping myself in here. I feel like that's best. Hi, is it Flower Boy 25? Welcome. Welcome. How are you? It's nice to have a new face. Yo, Dave and Tree. Oh, thank you, Miss Nimitz. Hi, how are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. You finally made it. You made it to a stream where nothing is happening. I'm just airing out my grievances, and I just wanted someone to talk to about it because I'm just feeling a certain way right now, and I can't quite, like, I can't quite figure out why, and I just wanted to talk to someone. I am having a hard time being happy right now. I don't know where the unhappy feeling is from. I could tell you that I'm like, I know that the project back there is something that's bugging me. Like, I feel like this project is kind of cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I've started it, I have hated my life. I'm just gonna say that right now. Like, I love the person that asked me to do it, but I kind of hate my life right now. And I'm trying really hard. And it's not just like at home stuff. Like, work has also been horribly demotivating and unfair in a lot of ways. And I'm trying really hard. That's what we can do sometimes. I know. And I just don't know where this like bullshit is. I don't know. And that's why I haven't been streaming as often as I used to. And I used to be every day, and I just don't have, I don't know. And I love streaming. I love being here. I love doing the things and playing the games and painting the things and doing the things. I'm sorry, this spiral. Yes, it does. So you just want to fix it. It's so frustrating. Yes, it is. And I'm frustrated. That's a good word to use there. I'm irritated and I am frustrated at literally everything. And I don't know how to pull myself out of it. I don't know. And I'm also having anxiety about, you know, the painting that's behind me as well. But that one's not too bad. That one I can fix. I just need to find the correct pathway to fix that one. But, you know, I'm not unhappy with my life. My life is fine. Like, my life is, you know, hubby and I are great, and our relationship is the best that it's been in a very long time. And, you know, so it's not like that. And I am a lot of things, and frustrated is a lot of those things. And I don't know how to pull myself out of this because I don't know how I got in it to begin with. And what I'm thinking is, I don't know if it might have been like a tiny depression, I guess, when we moved out of our house. I don't know why. I wanted to get out of there so bad, so I don't know if it's that. And Like, I haven't really talked to my mom about it recently, and because I don't want to, like, I don't know, I don't want to freak her out. I've been neglecting my hair doings. I got my roots done a little darker so that it wouldn't look like I was a mess, so that it looked intentional. An intentional mess. I feel really stuck. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm stuck in this place, and I just can't get out. And I don't have the motivation to get out. I mean, I recognize that. I recognize that there's an issue here. Like, I recognize that there's a problem. But I don't know what to do about said problem. I don't usually just bitch, you know? I'm just having a weird... Because I have so many ideas and so many things and so many inspirations that I want to put to canvas, and yeah, and I don't know, all of the good things that I should be doing for myself, I am not doing. Like eating, that's a thing that I should be doing for myself that I have not been doing also. I recognize that. I don't know. And also, like, there's fear in like, so our lot rent is going up in January because we live in a manufactured home and we live on land that's not ours, and that's going up in January. And I thought that we escaped that whole rent going up shit when we bought this place. Apparently not. That was a horribly demotivating thing to come home to when I found the thing stuck in the door. I just feel like it just keeps coming in droves, you know? Also, at the same time, I also feel like a not good friend to my bestie, because, and it's not that I'm not a good friend, it's that I don't have any way to help her, and that's also making me feel strange. Because, and I know that I don't have to help her because she's told me that I don't have to help her, but I want to. I instinctually want to, but I literally can do nothing. And that's a situation that is also making me feel a weird way. Why are we not? There we go. So at the same time, I feel like a bad friend, and I feel like I've failed in some way. Is that strange? Even though I don't know what that way is. And I just want to know how I got here. Because I don't know if that is the reason for my lack of motivation and my lack of fun feeling and my lack of anything. I mean, it could be a catalyst for this awful, like, sinkhole that I'm stuck in. I mean, ever since our interaction, I've been not good. I wish that there was a way that I could go back and just possibly not accept this project. I wish there was a way, because I'm terrified of him seeing it when it's done, even though he told me that he would be fine with however it turned out. I don't believe that, to be honest. I'm just terrified that he's gonna hate it. It's not even about, like, him paying me for it or it being a commission or whatever. It's about him liking it, and if he doesn't like it, that's gonna break my heart. And, you know, I'm scared of that, but I'm also having a hell of a time trying to paint the dog, because I don't do animals. I made an exception. You know, I just want to do something. And there's so much time and things that I could be doing in the time that I'm doing nothing, but I just can't stop doom scrolling and, you know, sitting on the couch and falling asleep when my brain wants to fall asleep. I feel like if I finished this, like, ASAP, I might feel better, to be honest. I'm just not happy when I'm working on this particular painting. And I know that that's, like, awful, but that's just how I'm processing this one, I think. And I just want to be done with it, and I feel like I'm going to feel this way until I'm done with it, because ever since I started it, I've just been in a funk. So I feel like that's it. I feel like that's the curse. Possibly the curse. And if my friend were to ever hear me say this, I'm sure he would be very upset. But I'm not gonna lie and say that I'm not unbelievably frustrated. You know what I mean? I also feel like I've lost something for some reason. And ow! And I can't figure out what that thing that I have lost is. probably my motivation. That's the thing I probably lost. But I just can't help feel like I'm missing something. I could just be talking bullshit at the same time, but I just wanted to talk to somebody, you know. And hubby's sick and I don't want to, you know, bother him right now with my feelings, you know. But I feel strange. Stranger than I normally feel, and that's pretty strange sometimes. I also feel like I'm in a weird place because I feel like pain in my hand is just making me annoyingly angry, and I'm having a rough time right now, and I don't know what to do about it. And I thought starting a new project, the one behind me over here, I thought that would help with the way that I'm feeling. Start a new project, do something new, do a new thing, paint a new thing. You know, you might be in pain a little bit, but at least it's worth it. And I'm not doing that. Last time I touched this was like a week and a half ago, I think. I think it was a week and a half ago. It was last week, I know that, but I don't remember what day last week. So maybe a week, I want to say. And maybe it's just because I haven't put enough time into it, or I don't know. I don't know what I am right now. Normally, I can self-therapy. You know, I have my stress reliever, which is painting, but now my stress reliever has become my stressor. And that's probably what the problem is. My stress reliever has become my stressor. And I just want to be happy. I just want to do stuff again. I just want to paint things and not care. And just stream and be happy like I was. I don't know. Something is afoot, and I don't know what that thing is. I made a schedule on what I was gonna do and when on certain days and stuff, and I had it down. Like I wrote everything down, had it all down on my planner, what I was gonna do, how I was gonna do it, all this other shit. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get a hold of this. I'm gonna get a hold of myself, and I'm going to shaking the table. I'm gonna get a hold of it. I'm gonna get a hold of myself, and everything's gonna be cool. And then I stuck with it for a few days, and then I kind of tapered off. I feel like my heart is broken somehow. Yeah, I just don't like this about myself right now. I don't like me right now. I had a lot of plans after we moved in here, and I just didn't follow through on any of them. I did for the Audrey painting. I did. That was the one plan that I stuck out and I finished. Like, got into this house, first painting that I touched. I was very happy with it. I loved it so much. And I still love it. It's one of my favorites that I've done so far. And then after that, and a part of me knows that I need to push myself. Like, way more than I've been doing. Because I've been pushing, just not enough. Not enough to actually get me to do something. Enough to get me to work and home. That's as much as I've pushed myself. Only because I have to, because I need the paycheck. And I can't even take time off because I don't have any PTO. So I can't tell which part of my issue is the main problem. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've always been like not crazy about where I work, only because I feel so trapped. Like, trapped because I need the paycheck, but also trapped because I don't have my license yet. And I can't move on. At least not in, you know, into anywhere else medical right now. Because nowhere wants to hire, you know, a nurse without their license. like, you can be working on your license, and there was a time when the hospitals were doing a program where graduate nurses would start in the hospital and work on the floor and get the training and the knowledge until it was time to take their test, and it was like a year-long like introductory thing into the hospital. And hey, that was a great idea when they were still doing it, and now they're not doing it anymore, and now would have been a fantastic time to do that, because there are 3 hospitals, you know, in the vicinity of where I am that were offering that program. But at the time, I wasn't graduated yet. So now I'm graduated and the program doesn't exist anymore. And I was kind of banking on that in a way. Like, I wanted to join the program and get my foot in the door and do the things, but that wound up not coming to fruition. And I think that is also making me feel kind of powerless in changing my situation and actually doing the thing that I want to do. So that is also not a great motivator. I just want to feel happy about something. You know what I mean? Anything. Did I tell you guys that I think I might have lost my entire jewelry collection? All my necklaces, all my bracelets, all of the stuff that I've accumulated throughout my time on this planet, including the necklace that my grandmother left me when she passed. I lost that. I don't know where that box went, and I can't find it. That doesn't help either, because I don't know where it is, and I don't have it. It's somewhere, it's just not in my house. I know this isn't a very upbeat stream. It's not exactly something that I usually do. I usually do something a little bit more entertaining, like paint, and be annoying, and sing terribly, and play games, and do that kind of shit. But right now, I'm just feeling airing out my grievances, and then we can do some other shit. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. I feel like nobody cares about me sometimes. Like, I'm just an annoyance, a frustration for people. And that's like apparent to me. Like I'm aware of that. Like, every day. I'm just people's little annoyance. And I just want to do the things that make me happy, and just like, I'm tired of being like swept under the rug. All I want to do is just bring people joy. And I'm not bringing joy. That's all I want, is to just make people happy. I just never like thought that. And I don't know if it like might be all in my head or something, but I just never thought that I would be someone's annoyance. And I just feel like nobody cares about what I have to say, or what I feel, or how things are affecting me. And usually I'm really, really good at ignoring that feeling. Like, super good at ignoring that feeling. But it's just, I've become more and more aware that I am the annoyance, and that I am just to be ignored. Streaming fucking sucks. It's one of those things that I never thought. That I never thought would be something that would bother me. But it bothers me. This is not the greatest soundtrack to play in the background right now. I didn't know that it was gonna be so, like, somber. But I guess it's just chill beats, you know? And I don't mean to, like, come out here and make people feel bad for me in any way, because it's just not, you know, that's not me. People can feel about however they want to feel about me. Hi! Welcome in, Kudo. We're just talking. I'm just expressing some grievances and telling some stories and just having a chill night. It's been a rough... I'm having a rough time. So, we're just talking and shooting the shit. You're welcome to join if you'd like. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Hope things get better for you. Yeah, me too. I know that I have ways of getting myself out of this hole that I have fallen into. Or who knows, maybe I possibly dug for myself. I don't know. I know that there are ways. I just need to push myself more. Like, I need to, you know, I still push through and I try. You don't have to be sorry. I still push through and I try, and, you know, even though it hurts, I want to. Thanks. I appreciate that. It's very nice of you. I'm doing my best. Like, I'm choosing not to rot is what I'm saying. I'm choosing not to fall deeper into this. Like, I am choosing not. Like, I refuse. Because I know where that's going to go. And I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. And I won't. So there has to be an answer. There has to be a way. I just need to be better at pushing myself right now. And I don't want to make, like, promises and say, like, hey, I'll be back tomorrow, or hey, I'll be back, you know, on Friday or Saturday or whatever, because sometimes that don't happen. I have a bad habit of saying, I'll be back tomorrow, and then I don't come back for like a week. I'm not consistent enough sometimes for people to sub, so I completely understand. You know, if I was more consistent, then that would be a thing, but I'm not consistent enough for people to sub. I'm surprised that I have 6 subscribers right now. I'm surprised. One of them is my husband, the other one is Mrs. Gigi, and then I don't know who the rest are. I think one of them is Gar. I think Gar is one of my is a ride or die sub with me right now, and I'm thankful for that. It's nice to even just have 6 subs. It's just nice to have. It's a nice thing to like look at when I look at the screen over here. Like, it's nice to see that 6 people find me entertaining enough to pay money. I know that I need to be better about being here, because I feel like streaming is the only thing that really brings me joy outside of, you know, outside of my relationship, because my relationship, you know, is great, and, you know, I'm very happy with my husband, but, like, outside of my relationship, I feel like streaming is really the only thing that brings me any kind of happiness, and that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna get all the supplies, make sure that I have everything, so that when I'm ready to start, I can just jump right in and not even think about it. So Here's hoping. I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. I appreciate everyone for, you know, being here. I gotta crash. I hope you have a good night and are feeling a little better. Yeah, I am. Thank you, Miss Nimitz. I really appreciate you for even just being here. I appreciate that very much. And thank you for talking to me, and I promise I'm a lot more fun than this. I promise I'm a lot more fun than this. But thank you for hanging out with me. It was very nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a good crash. I appreciate you too.